What's up, Panthers? Welcome back to another edition of Claws and Cameras. My name's Cecilia Heredia here with your Panther News. First up, we have Feature Story, and they're going to be discussing the homecoming coronation that took place at Austin.
Hi, I'm Michael Martinez from Future Story. This time our story is about how homecoming went. Here's what some staff and students said.
June. So starting with the ideas and what we wanted to do, we knew myself, including the city council kids, wanted something unique and fun. So we started with the theme back in June, and then my Pride and Patriotism chairs, Sydney Pacheco and Jaylene Robles, they've been the ones that have been doing a lot of the footwork with planning and coming up with ideas, like the dress-up week.
I really wasn't expecting much from it because I knew, like, with the virus and everything, we weren't going to be able to do much with it. But I know that Miss Ponce is, like, really trying to make something out of it for the seniors this year. So, like, I really appreciate that from her.
I think that our student committee and the different staff and teachers that are trying to make homecoming happen are doing a very good job with trying to make this a normal year. I think that a dance is kind of unrealistic right now, but I think that the activities that we're having as far as like Spirit Week and the nominations and everything and the crowning it's really fun, and it makes everything feel like we still have a chance at being normal.
That's it for us, Panthers. Remember, stay golden and have a great Christmas.
Next up, we have news, and they're going to be talking about how a few staff and a student spent their Thanksgiving break and how they plan to spend their winter break.
Hey Austin, as you know, unfortunately due to COVID-19, we could not celebrate Thanksgiving properly this week over break. So let's see what the student and staff of Austin High School had to deal with due to quarantine.
So for Thanksgiving, this year we decided to have it, to buy Thanksgiving dinner from Cracker Barrel. I picked it up a couple days before, and it was very simple. I just had to heat it up in the oven, and my mom ate with us, and then of course we have my husband and my daughter, and then our little puppy.
We ate very traditional Thanksgiving dinner. We had turkey, dressing, potatoes, green beans, and pumpkin pie. Just like you're supposed to, I think. Everybody, I have a bunch of kids. I didn't see them all yesterday, but I've gotten trained that you don't go away from the traditional menu. Everybody likes the green bean casserole. Everybody likes the turkey gravy. So I just stick with all that.
Well, I ate turkey, mashed potato, corn, peas, and stuffing.
Well, my husband and I went for a bike ride. I love to get my daughter to come with us. She's a freshman now. And, but she just didn't feel up to it. She didn't feel like going for a bike ride. So we took our bikes out to the Franklin Mountain State Park, and it's beautiful. It was so beautiful that day. And that is kind of a tradition. Every time we have time off, every Christmas, Thanksgiving, Veterans Day, all those days, we like to get out there and go for a nice ride. Either a ride or a hike.
We usually say a prayer before eating. That's about it. We don't. Sometimes maybe a bit of watch football if there's any interesting games before eating.
Yeah, I think we're gonna probably do a gingerbread house. We're gonna decorate a gingerbread house. Well, they each get their own gingerbread house, and I'll do mine, and my son and his wife will do one. So we'll have like a competition of our gingerbread house decorating. I'm most thankful I'm very lucky, Kenneth, because I have 3 sons, and they've all grown up to be good husbands and fathers and sons. And, they gave me a lot of trouble when they were teenagers, when they were your age and a little bit older. But now they're very, very great, responsible people, and I'm very thankful for that.
I guess my dad, he has taught me all the morals that I live by, and he has given me most of the knowledge that is not including school.
Oh gosh, yes. My hope would be that there is hardly COVID at all. If they can eradicate it, that would be best. I hope that if it's still around, it's very minimal, and that they can control it, that they can give people the medication that helps them get over it quickly, and not, no suffering, no long-term effects from it. And so I do think that next Thanksgiving, next Christmas, I think that things are going to be much better and hopefully different. That I don't know how long it will be until things get back to normal, but I'm hoping by next year it will be very close to normal at least.
And that's all for this week's show, Panthers. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful week. And as always, stay golden.
Next up, we have sports, and they're going to be covering football, the start of basketball, wrapping up tennis and volleyball, and they're also going to be discussing 2 female athletes who made it to regionals in cross country. Congrats.
Hello Panthers, I'm Paul Corral with sports. On Saturday, November 28th, our mighty football team defeated the El Paso High Tigers in the Battle of the Claw with a score of 62-14, and they were able to keep the Claw home. Last Friday, December 4th, they also defeated the Jefferson Silver Foxes with a score of 47-6. We were able to catch up with the coaches and a couple players to see what they had to say about their season.
We have a great group of seniors right now, and we're blessed to have them. It's been an honor to coach them for these past 4 years. The biggest challenge this year has been the unknown. It almost seems that, week to week, we don't know what we're going to face the following day. We don't know, if they're going to, cancel a game, shut down a school, shut down a practice. So that's been the biggest challenges. And then that's why we do it. We do it for the love of the game, and we do it because, it's our kids. We see them as our kids.
It's already a success being that we've made it to December and we're still on the field. So that's what I love about coaching, making a difference in a kid's life and teaching them about life itself. Hard work pays off. I say it almost every day. Let's tackle everything ahead of us, like this COVID stuff. We have to deal with it. There's no way we can go around it. We have to meet it, like you would meet any other problem in life. And that's what I love about coaching. You get to teach kids the game of life through a sport.
Personally, I think COVID's an advantage for us because the offense we run. A lot of teams can't prepare for it that fast because the blocking schemes are very different, and not every team can mimic it in practice. So I think that worked to our advantage. I think it's also worked to an advantage for me personally because I had more time to work out, more time to make myself a little bit better before the season starts. That's my preparation. If I'm tired of that game, it's my fault because I didn't prepare myself to be conditioned for that game, And I think it's made me a better player in a variety of ways.
Oh yeah, for sure. We'd be able to go to the weight room, get better and stronger. Yeah, definitely. We'd be able to be better. With me, like getting hit is like motivation to get back up and do it again.
The Panthers have an overall record of 4-2 and a district record of 2-1. This Friday, they will travel to Parkland to face off against the Matadors in the bi-district round of the playoffs. Make sure to watch and cheer them off through Mascot Media. Good luck, Panthers. Now to girls basketball. The Lady Panthers recently faced off against Bowie, but unfortunately came up short with a score of 33-22. They now have an overall record of 2-1 and a district record of 0-1. We caught up with a couple of players and their coach to see an insight on their season.
Run on their own, and we were able to keep track of what they were running through certain apps that the girls used, and how we were able to keep track of them. So the biggest factor was the conditioning, not being able to walk through plays, not being able to shoot in a gym, and it takes a toll on the girls, especially going into a game without practicing. Yeah, you know what we talk about. First of all, we always talk about growth mindset and how we approach things and having the right attitude. We could sit and sulk if we chose to, but we need to, as we teach our girls, you need to be strong. You need to have a mental strong, a strong mindset, and you need to have the right attitude. When you get to go back, or if you've been going back, you get to forget about what's going on, because now your focus is turned to the task at hand.
Honestly, I was pretty sad. I was upset at the fact that I wasn't going to be able to play, and I had to stop practicing. Well, we had to stop practicing for a while. Honestly, although all of this is going on, I feel like our team chemistry has gotten way better since my freshman year. Our team chemistry has gotten way better, and it's improved. We all talk to each other as if we've known each other forever.
It affected us a lot because 3 of the girls who are in quarantine right now and can't play are our starters, and it really affects us a lot. I feel good and sad at the same time because of the girls that can't play right now. But I'm still confident. I still have a lot of confidence in my team.
I feel like it's affecting me physically since I'm not practicing. But I still have to go run 1.6 miles every day so I could keep the conditioning. That's what coach said. So I think that's all. It's affecting. I feel like we still have the same chemistry. We have returning varsity players, so the chemistry is still there. I feel the only thing that changed was we lost our seniors, and that's all. We're gonna still continue to build on more chemistry with the incoming freshmen and sophomore, you could say.
They will travel to Chapin to face off against the Huskies on Wednesday, December 9th. Good luck, Lady Panthers. Now on to boys basketball. On Tuesday, December 8th, they hosted the Riverside Rangers and won with a score of 64-43 and are now 4-1. We were able to catch up with the coach and a player to see what they think on the start of their season.
I think our season has gone pretty well. Right now, we're off to a pretty good start. We're 3-1. We're short on numbers, but the guys we have are really stepping it up and playing really, really well.
Me and my teammates been humble and hungry for the season and trying to make playoffs.
I'd rather be 4-0, but I'll take 3-1 because we're learning, we're growing, and we're getting better as a team.
My goal is to reach playoffs and to get an offer by the end of the season. Speed, my basketball IQ, and get stronger.
Hopefully be able to play number one, since we, with COVID and all, you just never know what's going to happen. But we need to be a playoff team. When it's all said and done, we have the ability to be a playoff team and hopefully go into the playoffs and win a couple of games.
Recently, volleyball season had to come to an end, so we wanted to see the team's thoughts on how their season went.
I think the high is just being able to play. The girls being able to get out and get in to the gym, and then not, for that moment of time, not have to worry. It's the girls. It's what you saw with Angie earlier. It's watching them grow from being freshmen to just phenomenal young women as seniors. One of my biggest goals in coaching, wins and losses are great and all, but at the end, it doesn't determine character. And I think watching the girls develop and becoming who they're going to be in the future, that's my all-time favorite thing about coaching.
Definitely, yes, I'm satisfied with the way they played. I think the girls did a great job of overcoming all the obstacles that were thrown at them. At the end of the day, I just love hanging out with the girls and, I love volleyball myself, so getting to scrimmage with them. I get to, sometimes play with them as well, which is fun for me. So I just really the interaction.
I've been playing it for a while, and it's just always been like a safe space for me. I just felt like I belonged on the court, I guess you can say. The coaches, they always made everything great for us. They were very welcoming. Honestly, I was honored as the few games that I was captain. It's a great experience. It's great to just be the leader, be there for your team, and for putting on that jersey one last time, it felt crazy. I never thought that I would see the day, or it would come that fast.
Good job, Lady Panthers. As well as another season ended recently. Cross country, they ended their season strong by having 2 runners to go to regionals. Here's what they thought about their season.
Great. We expected this season as far as team-wise. We really didn't have a team on the girls' side or boys' side, but we did have some individual runners. 3 great runners. They're pretty dedicated, disciplined. Ever since last March 13th, when we went home, it was an uphill battle trying to get these guys to run, because you're not there in person to push them, to motivate them, to discipline them. Hey, show up, let's get going. Kids need, motivation and discipline, and the coach to be around them, make sure that they're doing the workout. So
I think it had a huge impact. Just because sometimes we couldn't train together, or we couldn't do speed workouts. And it was hard because you need speed work. That's like a fundamental thing.
This year's season was a little rough. We started off with a rough season due to COVID. We didn't get to train with each other, and we really needed each other to push ourselves to become better, and we didn't get that.
Well, my plan for the season was to go to state, but it didn't happen. I wasn't really prepared for the season.
I think I should have just trained harder by myself. Even if I didn't have my Mora to run with me, I should have just ran by myself harder, done more workouts, longer workouts, and non-stop.
Being able to go to regionals with Coach and Liz, that was really fun. I mean, it's my last year with them, and I will definitely miss them.
That's it for Panther Sports. This is Paul Crawl. Stay golden.
Next up, we have good news story of the day. And they're going to be covering the event that JROTC held for the community. And they're also going to be discussing about a new vaccine that may treat this pandemic.
Hi, I'm Ezekiel Aguirre with your good news story of the day. As you may know, Thanksgiving was about 2 weeks ago, and ROTC helped out our community by attending the Stuff a Truck event, as well as 2 new vaccines possibly being released this year.
So the purpose of this event was to basically bring in donations that people don't need anymore and help the Salvation Army basically stuffed a truck full of the donations that people didn't need anymore. Yeah, so every precaution was really taken care of. We had a briefing. We were told that we were going to be wearing gloves the whole time. Masks were required, obviously. Especially when it took, when people were grabbing the donations from the cars. People were told to stay into their cars, and we went ahead and took care of everything. We grabbed their donations for them. We helped stuff the truck for them as well. Everything was taken care of. There was hand sanitizer stations everywhere. Everything was just taken care of.
Yeah, there's actually two. Right now, there's the Pfizer vaccine and then there's the Moderna vaccine right now. Well, the problem is that this vaccine is made for adults. So it's only for those that are 18 and older. So kids that are 17 and younger are not going to be receiving this vaccine because they have not done trials on kids yet. They're just barely starting to do the trials on 16 and 17-year-olds, and that's only from parents that are allowing them. And right now, they only have about 90 families.
Thanks for watching, Panthers. Stay tuned for more good news story of the day.
Next up, we have health and fitness, and they're going to be showing you how to make a healthy yogurt and how to do so.
Hello, my name is Aaron Jackman with Health and Fitness.
My name is Betsy Mendes.
And today we will be making ourselves a delicious and healthy yogurt parfait. The ingredients you will need to make this yogurt parfait are as follows: yogurt, granola, and any berry of your choice. First off, you're going to want to chop up your berries into small edible pieces. Next, go ahead and scoop yourself as much yogurt as you want. Add your freshly chopped berries to the yogurt you just scooped. Then, add as much granola as you want to. Last, you got yourself a yogurt parfait.
It's good. It's I don't know, easy to eat, I guess. Yeah, I think it's good to eat yogurt. Like, very nutritious to me, I think. It just gives me, I don't know why, but yogurt, like, just gives me energy. Like, it just makes me feel, like, refreshed. Granola, bananas, I don't know why. That's pretty much it. What I would change about it is, like, the really, really big chunks of, like, frozen strawberries. I don't know. It always gets caught in my braces, so I always hate it.
Tastes more like strawberry, but then once I ate it with the strawberry and the granola, it tasted more oatmeal-ish. And then I mixed it and tried it with the blackberries, and it gave it a sweet flavor and made it sweet. I do think it's healthy. I think because it has all the, like, fruit, and the granola is also good for you. I do think it's healthy, not like those yogurts that have a bunch of, like, cookies, and it's not healthy. I think in the morning it will be good because it's like, it's just a little bit and it's healthy just to get your day started. And it gives you energy in a way.
Yes, while yogurt parfaits are extremely delicious, they are also extremely good for you. Everybody has a heart, right? Of course you want your heart to beat correctly. So eat some of that yogurt and some of those berries that are full of antioxidants and proteins and important minerals and good bacteria. You know, the bacteria that helps you digest food in your digestive system, that helps your immune system fight off disease, and that also help to regulate your heartbeat and make sure it's beating correctly. Let's not forget about that granola. I love me some granola. Granola is high in fiber, It helps to regulate your blood pressure, and it also helps to lower your blood sugar and your cholesterol. With all that being said, I see no reason to not go out and enjoy yourself a yogurt parfait. It's good, and it's good for you.
For starters, it's important to find a comfortable flat place to lay down on. Next, use your core strength to bring your chest to your knees and back down slowly, repeatedly. Sit-ups are very beneficial and work things such as your hip flexors, chest, and neck. They also help with your posture by strengthening your back and gluteal muscles. And that concludes this show's health and fitness segment. Hope to catch you on the next one, Panthers.
Thank you for watching, Panthers. I hope you enjoyed.